Isn't it great how everything is becoming worse? So recently I watched a video by a channel called Slime9k titled, "This channel is AI, here's how I know." In the video, he was able to expose a fairly popular YouTube channel for having most of their videos be scripted by AI, or at the very least heavily AI enhanced. And it got me thinking, hey wait, I've seen tons of channels like this. Just how many of these channels are churning out AI generated slop to hundreds of thousands of people who have no idea? Well, you might be surprised to find out that it is a lot. Let's start off by taking a look at this channel called The Evaluator. One of the easiest ways of spotting AI generated writing is by looking at some of the common signatures of ChatGPT. For example, The Evaluator has a video called "Most Disturbing TV Moments Explained in 22 Minutes. Peeking into the description, we get what is probably the most blatant use of AI writing you'll find. If you've watched Slime's video, you can probably already tell, but let's analyze this a bit carefully. AI loves to make use of a rule of 3 when it comes to making a dependent clause. The description reads,
"These aren't just shocking, they're scenes that left viewers horrified, confused, or emotionally wrecked. Some were planned, others accidental, but all unforgettable."
Wow, that's 2 of them back to back. Another thing that stands out immediately is the use of punctuation here, specifically the M dashes. M dashes are pretty much infamous now for being a signature of ChatGPT's writing, which really grinds my gears because I actually did like using it in my writing before. Oh well. Now, the use of either of these 2 writing quirks isn't definitive proof of AI, but it's more than telling, especially with the frequency at which they're used. Looking at the video itself, it becomes even more obvious. I can't tell if a voiceover is AI or not. Some of these channels do hire actual voice actors on sites like Fiverr to take part in the videos, but what makes it more obvious is that the videos do not go in depth into any of the topics he talks about. They're all extremely surface level recaps of events, and that makes sense. AI would begin to show its lack of deeper reasoning if the videos had to be more in depth. Another way to instantly tell if a channel is using AI to make its scripts is the output rate of the videos. If you've never tried writing, voicing, and editing a YouTube video, it might not be obvious, but videos take a long time to make, even the bad ones. So I'm looking at a channel like The Evaluator and I'm thinking to myself, how is a single channel pumping out so many videos about vastly different topics that all cover multiple events and concepts? Now, some of you playing devil's advocate might argue that he's likely got a team of people working on multiple scripts, and while that is incredibly naive and highly unlikely, it's not impossible. So I should probably continue this video by stating what I am presenting is a non-definitive assessment of these channels. Instead, I'm saying it's highly probable that these channels are using generative AI. Anyway, a few weeks ago I uploaded a video about storytime animators, and unsurprisingly you get this video in the recommended sidebar sometime. Most loved versus most hated YouTube animators by some channel called Clip Cove. Alright. The channel name makes it seem like it's more of a clip compilation channel than anything else, but sure, let's take a look at the video, shall we?
For every beloved family channel, there's a hated one that's a disaster off camera. Behind these fun, fast-paced videos was a much more complicated story, January quirky observations, and reflections on everyday life.
This is the most obnoxious thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Okay, so it's AI again, and it's not just AI scripted, but AI voice too. Here's the thing though, the weirdest aspect about Clip Cove and most of these AI slop channels in general is that they all lack such personality and human elements to them. It's not just the videos too, the channel banners, the thumbnails, you can't get anything out of them. There's nothing in the videos that give you any insight into the creator as a person. Like, have you ever watched any of these videos and laughed at a joke? These videos are all just regurgitating information, so there's rarely ever attempts at humor, and the ones that are there are obviously AI. After seeing all of this, I was intrigued. A channel like Clip Cove is clearly run by someone who doesn't seem to care much about the videos he puts out. It's just a means to make as much money as possible. And that's when I realized, if there really is some dumb exploit to make as much money as possible with minimal effort, then someone's gotta be selling a course on it, right? That's when I discovered this video. How I Made 100K from Faceless YouTube Automation by Digital Income Project. Now, we're not actually interested in this video or the channel itself. This whole video is basically just explaining how to set up an AI slop channel to make as much money as possible. But what I am interested in is this channel that he puts up as a testimonial towards the end of the video. It Girl Playbook. Okay. Let's take a look at this video. What your favorite Disney villain says about you. Looking at the description, it is immediately obvious that it was written with AI. And the video itself, well, I can't say with complete conviction, but come on.
It might not be about the evil, it might be about the part of
I really cannot tell if this voice is AI or it's just like someone who has a very monotonous speech pattern. This is boring. Boring.
No longer desirable. She's aware of what happened.
I'm sorry. I'm not doing the rest of this. This is so boring. Listen, my videos are not like the best. They're not art, but I like to keep them short if I know. I like to keep them short so it's not wasting your time. But this video is... Can't imagine watching this thing fully through. It's just monotonous AI voice, AI script, just content. Now, what's different about this video compared to all the others we've talked about today is that this is the first instance where AI is being used for analysis instead of just recap. And so what you get is this really weird 20-minute video that cycles through a very surface level analysis of characters that should be more interesting to talk about. It is so strange, it is so bizarre, and it's difficult to describe how draining and tiring watching this video is. I genuinely want you the viewer, to go and watch this video after you've seen this one. And what's worse is that the comment section is full of people who don't seem to realize this. They don't suspect anything at all. This is the future of YouTube, and it is bleak.
In the future, entertainment will be randomly generated.
Randomly generated?
Randomly generated! What better way to achieve the unexpected? I've seen the future, Bob, and the future is autotainment!
Okay, so there is a whole ecosystem of AI SLOP channels out there, and looking at how many views these videos are getting, and the videos that are teaching people how to make these videos, it's only going to get worse from here. I recently made the conscious effort to distinguish between the terms videos and content in my videos because there is something disturbingly unhuman about referring to all videos as just content. No, most YouTubers are trying to make videos, but these channels make pure content. That's all it is. It doesn't exist to get you to think, it doesn't exist to inspire you or challenge you, it doesn't exist to express an opinion, it doesn't exist to express anything. It only exists to make someone as much money as possible, and the only reason it keeps working is because YouTube is facing a much bigger problem, but that's a topic for another day. Anyway, my next video should be about what fandom bait is, and then I'm probably going to do the big YouTube rant video that I've sort of been waiting to make. This whole AI thing is probably going to be its own segment in that video, hopefully shorter since I've talked about it a bit here. So you should stick around if you'd like to see that. Until next time, goodbye and thanks for watching.